What is up, and what is good? It is the Dude Sperado, and today I will be showing you my perspective on the Yolance Nimbler 3 4K action camera. So all of the features of this camera and the outstanding price beg the question, is this camera worth your money? And in my opinion, yes. It's worth every penny, and here's why. There are a lot of cameras on Amazon that are cheaper than this that claim that they have 4K or whatever, but off of the reviews and videos that I've seen, because I scoured the internet looking for the best, or I scoured Amazon specifically, looking for the best 4K action camera for the cheapest price. And this is what I stumbled up upon, and I do not regret it. This shoots true 4K, dare I say, and the design itself, it doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look like it cost you only $75, and it is just very, very versatile and practical, and I really like that about it. So be sure to like this video and subscribe. The next video I'll be posting is just video from this camera. When I was looking for this camera, there was a huge lack in that sort of content, so I will post about a 5-minute video of just footage from this. So be sure to watch that, and if you like this video, then like it, I guess. And if you really liked it, then subscribe. I'll be posting about every 1 to 2 weeks until I get more subscribers, I guess. And on that note, I guess I will see you on the next one. This is actually the second video I've posted on this camera, so if you haven't already, go ahead and watch the first one. It goes more in depth of my first impressions and just my overall look over the camera. But I've had the privilege of owning this camera for 2 months now, and I have been able to figure out what I do and do not like about it. So today we will be figuring out whether or not this is actually worth your money. So first things first, we will talk about video quality. So is this actually 4K or 1080p scaled up to 4K? I guess we'll figure it out. We'll have to switch over to the camera itself to show you. And we are in the camera, so it honestly looks pretty good. I do believe that it's I think it's 1080p upscaled to 4K. But nonetheless, it looks pretty good. Here's some footage that I've taken. Okay, so this is something else I thought was going to be a fluke with this thing. The controller. So honestly, the controller looks pretty good. I mean, it just looks clean. It doesn't look like it was just thrown together. It actually has LEDs on the inside. These two are LEDs. So I didn't expect it to work straight out of the box, but it did. There was no like tab you needed to remove or anything. So this indicator light on top of the camera, it'll start flashing if it's recording, and it'll pause briefly if you take a picture. So I'm pressing the button now. Oh yeah, the gray button's the record button and the red button's the picture button, but just from my preference, I kind of think that the red button should be record, but that doesn't matter. So I'm pressing the button now, and it instantly works. And obviously, if I want to take a picture too, you know, I can click that. The next thing that I want to cover is the interface. So the interface is actually pretty decent. It's not a touch screen, but you have these buttons on the side, and you use the shutter button in the menus, and you use the power button. Now, to turn the thing off, you actually have to press and hold the power button, but the power button's kind of dual use, so you also use it when you're scrolling through the menus. So here's what the interface looks like. So you press the power button to go to your videos. You can scroll using the buttons. And if you want to watch one of the videos, you can press the shutter button. Though I don't recommend it because the speaker on this thing, I mean, it's pretty tiny and you can't, or at least I can't watch the video and listen to it at the same time because I got to put the thing up to my ear to listen. So you press the power button to get out of that, and you can press it again. That'll bring you to your images, which I haven't taken many. And you have your menu. So this is the first. I'm just going to scroll through these. So you have your image stabilization and your video resolution. Here's all the video resolution. Oh, wait, I accidentally skipped it. So here's all of the video resolutions if you want to see it. And also, at the end of this video, I will put a comparison of the all of the different video qualities recording from the camera. So you have your looping video, your time lapse, slow motion, and your audio recording. You can turn that on or off. And now to go to the next menu, you press the power button. Next, you have your photo resolution, your time-lapse photo, and your burst photo. Next, you have your Wi-Fi that will connect to the app. Next, you have your underwater mode. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know exactly what underwater mode does, but yeah, it's there. So you have your volume. You can turn the beep on. I turned it off just for video purposes, but whenever you press any button, it'll beep. So exposure, white balance, ISO, effect, and for effects you have normal, sepia, black and white, and negative. So we'll keep it on normal. Next you have contrast, saturation, and sharpness, and that's about it for that screen. So next we have language car mode. I have absolutely no idea what that does. You can set your power off. You have date and time, your date and time format, and you can turn on and off the stamp. Now, that's something that I did not figure out. So in my video where I built the bridge, I'm not sure if you watched that, but if you did, watch it, please. Subscribe, all that stuff, you know the drill. But anyway, I didn't know how to take the stamp off, so it's right here in the menu. I just didn't realize you could scroll through it. So anyway, you have your frequency, your screensaver, upside down, and upside down. Basically, it does basically what it says. I mean, so if you want to mount it on something, but you have to mount it. It's a very specific thing if you need it. So anyway, we'll turn that back off because that's really messing up my motor skills as of now. So we'll turn that back off. Next, you can format the card, reset, and then your firmware version. Yeah. And then you press the shutter button to get out of it. So, of course, we have the case, these zip ties, all these, and this remote controller. It actually works. There's no setup involved. I mean, you just press the button and it works. So there's no setup involved with that. You got the bands for something, I'm assuming the wristband for that, or something like that. Bike clamp, I already mentioned all that stuff. And this thingy, which I've used a few times already. This is what it sounds like without the external mic. I'm holding it about maybe half a foot, 6 inches from my face. Hello, hello. And I'm plugging the external mic in now. External mic is in. Hello, hello. I have it clipped onto my shirt as of now. Hello, 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 hello. So as far as size goes, this thing is about the size of your average 1/64 scale or, you know, just a basic Hot Wheel. It's about the same size. It's a little bit smaller. Honestly, the image stabilization is okay, but I found myself preferring to actually not use it while I'm filming because the videos will turn out kind of blurry as the camera tries to catch up with your movements. So, honestly, that's probably one of the only low points of this camera, is the stabilization is actually pretty bad. Okay, so we will be going over the app next. As you can see, I'm in my iPad. And so to get to the app, of course, we have to go to the App Store. And the app is called Fun DV. Why it's called that, I do not know, but you have to search it. And the one on the top left, first one, should be it. It looks pretty, you know, suspect at first, but so if you download it and open it, it only works in portrait mode, so you'd have to you know, rotate your device, but and it's not exactly calibrated for iPad either, so this is what it looks like, but it still works perfectly fine. So the next thing you have to do is on your camera, you have to, of course, turn it on. And then, I'm not sure if you can see the screen, but you press the top button, and you see the Wi-Fi icon pop up there, and you go to your Wi-Fi, and Jolanson Nimbler 3. And usually the first time that you pair it, you'll have to put in a password for it, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 or something like that. And your iPad or your device should remember it after that. So next, go into the app, you press Start Connect, and this is what the camera sees right now.